What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna just be doing a little review on the drop-in K&N filter that I bought for my 2007 Subaru Impreza, and I bought this about a month ago already, so I've been running, testing it and stuff like that. And the only thing I wanted to say about it, and a couple things I should say. I've read on forums that it messes up the mass airflow sensor because of the oil that it has and stuff like that. And so it made me question whether or not to buy this, it being about 50 to 60 bucks, 60 with tax average. So it took me a while to get this, but after having the headers, and I've got a new clutch, I've had the engine rebuild already, so I think it was just time for me to get the K&N. So I bought it, and about 2 months, not 2 months, 2 weeks running it. The oil did work its way into the intake and all that stuff. So one day I went to go turn on the car, and if it happens to you guys, if you guys purchased it, or if you guys will, let me know if it happens to you. But the thing was, I turned it on, and the car started having smoke coming out of the exhaust, and I was a little bit concerned about it at the time, hoping it wasn't anything more than just it being the oil that worked its way in there. And it hasn't smoked again since that day, so I would assume it just burned all that oil. And let me just go ahead and show you guys the part number for an 06 and 07. So there's the part number for that. So this is what I was running before, some just Fram filter, I believe. And like I said, it was just time to replace this with something better. So let me show you guys how it's in there. It does sit a bit higher, so it being aftermarket, and it seems to be more reinforced around this part here. So when I installed it the first time, it was a little bit tricky trying to get it to seat perfect. And so you kind of have to make sure it's in there secure. So anyways, that is that. I'm trying to grab this piece here. It's kind of hard doing it with one hand. Give me a second. So this is very difficult with one hand. Anyways, I think I'm gonna just get to that later. So that was the only thing about the oil working its way in there. Other than that, as far as driving and if it saves or is better on gas, honestly, I just drive it pretty rough, or pretty hard I should say, so I don't get the best gas mileage either, but still about the same. So that's how that kind of works out for you on gas wise. And so what else did I want to say? It's pretty much it performance wise. Is it worth it? I think it was. Like I said, after having the headers and stuff like that done, I just thought it was a necessary step, and also just wanting to keep it stock. I didn't want to buy any other aftermarket. I personally think, in my opinion, that they've came up with this intake system, and it worked best for it. So for now, It's what I wanted to do. A drop-in Can-Am filter. I'll possibly look into buying an aftermarket and seeing the difference on that, but I think I'd like to get a tune for this as well, but we'll see how that goes. It's not easy trying to find a shop that'll tune a NA, and if I could get them to tune that with this drop-in Can-Am filter and seeing the performance, benefits of that, and if it's significant, then I'd probably look into spending $200, on some aftermarket intake system. So for now, this will do. And if you guys want to hear any exhaust clips and stuff like that, just let me know in the comments below and I'll try to do those. It's a little bit hard sometimes with all the wind, so I'll get to making the video if you guys want to hear it and stuff like that. And so just let me know. Alright guys, thanks for watching.